as seen in my previous video, I've been doing some work on this gearbox on our 500 Royal Enfield Racer to try and make the gear engagement and selector mechanism work better. It seems to be missing quite a lot of downward gear changes, and the movement of the mechanism on up or down shifts is all controlled by the diameter of this pin and it bearing on this mechanism, which moves either way and comes to a stop either side of it, and that's a sort of predetermined amount of movement that is supposed to allow it to change up and down smoothly. But this one was a bit lopsided, and I think I've seen other ones that have had the same sort of problem, and you can actually get different diameter stop pins to sort of reduce or increase the amount of movement. That's all well and good, but perhaps the gears are working alright changing up and not downwards, or the other way around, in which case you want to try and just alter the movement in one direction. So a bigger or smaller diameter stop pin is not the answer, because that's going to affect the movement both ways. So I worked out by watching what this actually does. Oh, my light's moved. But we actually had to just sort of allow it to move further in one direction. So what I've done is I've ground a little bit off this here so that it can move further before it touches down on the pin in the one direction. And we've got some quite good changes theoretically, and we'll start now. I'm in neutral. First gear is up on this, so here we go. Right, that's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, back to fourth, third, second, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, fourth, third, second, first, and so on. And I can move it more slowly because that's where it really showed up. Here we go, changing up. Go all the way up to the top. It was the downward changes that were bad. Here we go then, fifth, and a nice gentle steady push. Fourth, third, second, neutral, first, and back up. Neutral, second, third, fourth, fifth, fourth, third, second, and back to neutral. And we get a nice positive click and a stop in every gear now. So I'm hoping that when it's all put back together that there'll be far less missed gears, hopefully no missed gears compared to what we had before. Let's sit all the way in top again. You can see the cam plate moving if I hold the camera here. Fourth, third, second, neutral, first. And obviously first to second is second to first. Let's just get that back in there again. Second to first. We'll go through neutral and straight into the higher or lower gear. And so we get that little double click going from second to first and vice versa. And there's neutral. And once again, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and back down, fourth, third, second, through neutral and into first, and back to neutral. So that's all ready, and I think all I want to do with that now is put these gears back inside it, and hopefully this time they'll all work without over or under selecting or jumping out. And time will tell, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be quite a big improvement there, and if so, I'll be taking the gearbox apart on our 350 and having a close look at this, and probably doing something very similar as well. So I'm going to watch this space and see how we go.